Wow, it's a huge rain here. This is the place that you must visit. It's much older than my hometown Singapore. Look at all this. Telling him to put lots of chili there, bigger than my palm size. It's really fresh, lots of deep fried insects. It's time to grab a local scooter. Wow, it's a huge rain here, guys. Welcome back to Jay's Journey. Now we are in Shenzhen and we are right opposite a very famous shopping street called Dongmen district. While waiting for the rain to stop, I will be grabbing some buns from the street. Lots of flavors here, and let's check them out. Finally, the rain has stopped. Let's dive straight into this endless maze of streets, food, and vibe. So here we are at the Dongmen Street. We are at the outskirts. We'll be walking in slowly into the deep streets. This is the place that you must visit if you are here for food, for shopping, for the local vibes. And I will have to say, right, this street had lots of histories. It has been around for decades. For friends who are like me, very into street food, this is definitely the place that you must visit if you ever hit Shenzhen. So look at all this street here. It is being renovated, but back in the days, this has been one of the most oldest commercial district ever in Shenzhen. It is over 300 years of history, and wow! And this total years of history is much older than my hometown Singapore. Back in the days, it is a traditional marketplace where people come here for food, for shopping. The history stays on, the culture continues, and right now all the shops has been renovated. And if you realize, this place is absolutely massive. It's really crowded. In fact, the name Shenzhen came from here because back in the days, this is called Shenzhen Market. But right now, this whole name Shenzhen has expanded to the whole territory. So it expanded out from the market to this entire spot. We are walking in right deeper to the streets and look at all the crowds here. At here, right, it has definitely attracted over millions of visitors every year. And as we are walking around, you'll find everything you need here, from the fashion stuff that we look at, all the clothes, to all this food here. Later on, there's also lots of accessories and even electronics. Of course, today, the main agenda we are here is for the street food. Guys, do you realize that the crowd here are generally pretty young? Because Shenzhen is pretty young as a city. Most of here are grown by youth, probably around average age around 30 over years old. There's lots of Gen Z and millennials that came here to try to do something, start their own business, find a new life here. And you can see this culture especially well at the streets here. We are now entering to the streets of food, and look at all this food here and all these young crowds. Seriously, there's too much choices here. And not to mention all the people that are actually opening the stores, they're also pretty young too. So you can definitely expect innovative small bites, eateries for you to choose. That's one thing I love about China food here. They are constantly innovating new snacks, putting a unique twist on traditional recipes. So the atmosphere is definitely crazy. The best way to do this is to walk around first, see what other food choices available before you make up your mind. If not, you might regret if you see something else nice that you want to try. So this is the first stall. I've ordered some grilled lamb skewers. I mean, look at all this meat that's being peeled out. Hard to say no. Next up is this oyster feast. I'll be ordering some grilled oysters. And while waiting, I keep exploring around. And I'm going for the next one is this jianbing. It's actually a Chinese-based crepe made of thin pancake, very crispy, with eggs, herbs, sauce, and a crunchy cracker inside. Chili is a definite must if you want to eat food like this. So I'm telling him to put lots of chili there. Except we just have to wait patiently for our jianbing to be done. Of course, don't ever forget to grab some drinks. I'm gonna grab a fresh coconut, and it will be going well with all the food I had, especially with the spicy based food that I will be having later. The good part about ordering food here is you can always divert all this food back to your table. The waiter will serve it to you, so it's very convenient, and I really love the service here. But guys, before I go for my food, I need to show you guys the sector. Lots of deep fried insects, scorpions, crickets, there's larvae and even giant centipedes. It's scary, right? But don't worry, we will not be having those. I'll be having some normal food here. So let's try it out. The 煎饼 just now with this lamb skewered. Next up is these huge big oysters. They are definitely bigger than my palm size. It's really fresh, and don't forget to add some chili while you add it. Don't forget to try out the soup that the oyster had. It's really fresh. I've also ordered some grilled ribs to finish off the feast, and wow, at here I'm literally stuffed. Guys, you will not believe how much I've spent here. This whole entire meal cost me maybe less than 20 to 30 US dollars. It's crazy, right? Finally, it's time to grab a local scooter and head back to the hotel. Looking back, would you dare to try all those deep fried scorpions? Or are you going to stay safe with the giant garlic oysters? Let me know in the comments down below. The adventure in China is gonna get more wild. Be sure to subscribe for more travel content.